Cathy Osborne, the director of the local Greene County Health Department, joins us on the phone this morning. Good morning, Cathy. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well. Congratulations on your new appointment as director of the health department. You walked in and you've had to hit the ground running with a whole lot of work right off the bat, haven't you?
Yes, I have. It's going well, though.
Well, good. The Northeast Regional Health Office is sponsoring some drive-through testing sites for the coronavirus, COVID-19. Tell us a little bit about that program, and then we'll get into this weekend's event here in Greene County.
Okay. So here at the Greene County Health Department, we have been doing free COVID-19 drive-through testing each day, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You're more than welcome at this point in time. If you feel, if you're concerned about your health or the health of a family member, you're more than welcome to come get tested here at the Greene County Health Department. If you want to get tested, there's some ways that you can do that. You can call ahead, and they can ask you some basic information before you show up, just some basic demographic information in regards to like your name, your phone number, address, and date of birth. And you can do that by either calling the Northeast Public Information Line at 423-979-4689, or you can call the Greene County Health Department at 423-798-1749. You also could just show up here at the Greene County Health Department, and we can do that right here on site and go ahead and ask you that basic information, and then we can get you tested.
So
the process is pretty quick. If there's not very many cars in line, you can get through within, less than 5 minutes. So that's what's been going on here at the health department for the last few weeks.
What is that actual process? How do you test somebody for the coronavirus?
So once you come in, there will be a public health nurse that will talk to you and go over and explain to you what's going to happen. They're going to do a nasal swab. We've got some Medic National Guard here on site that have been doing the testing. And then you stay in your car the whole time, and then you will go home right after you have your test. And we are asking you to self-isolate in your home until your results come in, which are taking anywhere from 72 hours. It could take a little longer, just depending on the lab volume.
A lot of that's changed since the first days of it. I know some people that had some tests done at private labs, 3 or 4 weeks ago or a month ago, were waiting 2 or 3 weeks. But that process has certainly streamlined and improved quite a bit in their timeline turnaround, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. It's getting better. It really depends on the lab volume. So, sometimes you can get them back within 72 hours, and then sometimes it takes just a few extra days. But they're trying to get that done as quickly as possible.
So this weekend there is a concerted effort to promote that and get as many people to come out as possible. It's at the fairgrounds from 9 till 3, but what would make me think I should come out and get tested, Cathy?
Well, it's the same thing. If you have health concerns, if you're concerned about the health of a family member, we invite you to come out and get tested. The criteria has changed a little bit over the past couple weeks. Before is if you had traditional symptoms, if you had cough, shortness of breath, fever, and that's changed a little bit now. If you are feeling like you need to be tested, we want to provide that service for you. So you're more than welcome to come to this weekend event. We're having these weekend events because, sometimes people can't make it to their local health department during the hours of Monday through Friday from 9 to 3. So that is why they're pushing these weekend drive-through testing events. And we're having one here in Greene County this weekend, like you mentioned, at the fairgrounds.
So it's referred to as the novel coronavirus, and the novel portion of that means it's new, it's never been seen. And as Dr. Lewis addressed the county commission with you last month, more and more is being learned. So I think your point there is well taken, that you're finding out more and more that people could be even completely asymptomatic. They might feel just fine, yet they could have the coronavirus and could be spreading that, or at least at a risk of that.
We want to encourage anybody that wants testing to come out and do that, whether you choose to do it here at the local health department or if you want to come to the drive-through testing site that they're having this weekend.
So talk a little bit about the process that will happen Saturday. I know that, to kind of help streamline the traffic flow and everything, people are going to enter from Roof Taylor Road. So you'll go on up the bypass and come in. Tell us how that process is going to work Saturday.
Yes, they're asking for everyone to come in off of Ruth Taylor Road, and then you'll turn on to Jeff Woods Memorial Drive, and then the actual testing is going to be in the back parking lot of the fairgrounds. There will be people to guide you in, and then you'll go through that process, and then they'll ask you once you get through the line. Hopefully it won't take too long, but we want people to be expecting a crowd, so we want to be prepared for that. But once we get you through that line, then they'll ask you those same basic demographic questions I had mentioned earlier, and then they'll do your nasal swab, and then you'll remain in your car throughout the whole process, and then you'll exit. You'll need to exit right out of the testing site.
So you won't come in off of Fairgrounds Road, and I think that's people would think, I would think of that first rather than Jeff Woods Drive and Ruth Taylor. So you're going to go on down the bypass, come in kind of the back way to the fairgrounds. And as you said earlier, that the actual testing process only takes a minute or 2 or 3 per person, but you need to be prepared if you come out for a carload of 2 or 3 people in front of you and 5 or 6 cars in line ahead of that, right?
Mm-hmm. It's been a very efficient process. Things have worked really well at the 2 testing sites that they did last weekend, but we do ask, that for you to be patient as we work through this process. It just depends, the amount of people in line, but we will get you through there as quickly as possible. The questions are very simple, and then the whole process should take less than 5 minutes. But of course the wait time might be a little longer, just depending how many cars are in the line. But if you came to the health department and there was nobody in the line, you could get through less than 5 minutes. I think
the kind of if you apply the common sense to it, the rules of social distancing will still apply here. So there will be no opportunity for people to get out of their cars. There won't be any restroom facilities or anything like that. So people,
we want to make sure people know that up front, because we do want to get everybody through the line as quickly as we can. But if there is a big turnout for this event this weekend, we do want to everybody to expect that you might have to wait anywhere from 45 minutes to a little bit longer than that in line. I know that there was a bit of a wait time last weekend, so we want you to know that up front, and we want you to know that you will have to remain in your car the entire time, and that there will be no restrooms available. So we do want to let people know that up front so they'll know what to expect.
Cathy Osborne, the director of the Greene County Health Department, joining us on the phone this morning. The Northeast Regional Health Office and the Greene County Health Department having a COVID-19 drive-through testing site at the Greene County Fairgrounds this Saturday, 9 till 3. And Cathy, you do it 9 to 3, Monday through Friday at the health department. It's better to pre-register if you're doing it there, but for this weekend's event, there's no pre-registration required. It's just show up anytime.
Like I said, if you come to the health department, you can call that Northeast Regional Information Line number, the 979-4689 number. You can also call the Greene County Health Department 798-1749 number. But for this weekend event at the Greene County Fairgrounds on April 25th from 9 to 3, there is no appointment or pre-registration necessary for that event. You just show up for that event.
I think a lot, as we talked about, Dr. Lewis speaking now about 6 weeks ago, so much has changed, and I think people are a little more, let's say they're a little less apprehensive about the daily changes that come. I think we've kind of settled into the routine and understanding what social distancing is. And, we had our town hall meeting the other day with the mayor in which, Dr. Hensley said, maybe we haven't turned the corner, but we can kind of see the corner from here. There's at least some hope that at least this portion, but the concern is get tested now, see who's got it, so that we can make rational decisions on reopening all businesses and crowd size and things like that. Is that accurate?
Yes, and we just still, even when, the economy, the government opens this back up at the end of next week, we still, we really want to encourage everybody to practice those social distancing, practice those healthy habits that we've talked about from the beginning, about covering your cough and when you sneeze, and wash your hands often, and clean and disinfect objects as many times as possible needed throughout the day on a regular basis. So, we still want to encourage social distancing as much as possible.
All right, Cathy, thank you very much for your time. Again, 9 to 3 this Saturday at the Greene County Fairgrounds. It's open testing, a drive-through testing site for the COVID-19. No cost. You don't have to pre-register. We'll have the information on our webpage, and it'll be promoted different places as well. Again, you have to enter on Roof Taylor Road and come through, and you have to stay in your vehicle at all times. Cathy, thank you very much for joining us, and please keep us updated on anything else.
Thank you for having me.
Cathy Osborne, the director of the Greene County Health Department. Again, the COVID-19 drive-through testing site, the open testing this weekend, 9 to 3 at the Greene County Fairgrounds.